Welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So last time we wrapped up Lone Shadow 2. We had the boss rush. Tatsu was able to pull through. Unfortunately though, yeah, things haven't turned out the best for Shiori. So yeah, that's going to be something to think about for later. But for the time being, let's get back to what we're doing. I think I will talk more about Lone Shadow while we're trying to gather rumors. For the time being, I think it's time for a power play. So I'm gonna get a dex card and I want to register it basically. I could also get a strength card, but we already registered a strength card earlier in the game, so yeah. So I'll worry about that for later. So for the time being, let's go back to Rangadai and do her. Again, we didn't actually get any dex cards during the lab, so yeah, because we got the card set from Reiko Kashima, who we didn't kill him this round, so yeah. So there we go. And yeah, now I want to actually buy that dex card. So there you go. And now, yeah, we're gonna fuse a very strong persona today. So I'm gonna need Hierophant cards, so let's have a little look. I'm gonna need a 7, so yeah, let's go get those. I do want to fuse a lot, so I probably do need to talk to demons again, so yeah. Just in case, but yeah, I do want to talk to a lot of demons so I can get rumour info, obviously, so yeah. So we'll do that. And now, yeah, we're going to be selling the persona. I might fuse a bit more, but yeah, I want to fuse Sakya. Now, what's great about Sakya in this case, I have this Inferno card. And I can give him the Dex card, and yeah, now he has Miragadine. Yeah, the reason why we're doing this is so that, yeah, this guy can actually stick around, because, yeah, a persona that resists everything and also is immune to light, dark, never mind sounds very good. So yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna keep Sakya for the whole game, I think. And yeah, that's the power play in question. So yeah, again, there's probably some other personas I want to use. I'll think about it. But yeah, I can't work on it right now. I do have the cards. I can try to get more cards. While we're trying to get the rumors, maybe we'll see. Anyway, here he is. I am Sakya, one awakened from Maya. If the reality is illusion born by Jivalas together in taint enlightenment. So there we go. Of course, that means I can't give Miragadine to other demons, but personas, sorry. Well, that's okay. But yeah, there are some other personas I'm thinking about. Let's actually work on them a little bit. So what I want is I want 2 Dex cards, and I want a Miragion card. I think. Did I register that Miragion card? Let's have a look. Yes, I did. So that's quite a lot of money, but that's okay. So now, yeah, we're gonna go back to the bullet room. And let's do a little bit of fusing. So one cool thing that happened during Lone Shadow 2 is I got a lot of Shrimp and Tower cards. So now, yeah, we're pretty good on Shrimp cards now. Probably don't need to worry about those. And Tower, we are doing a lot better. So yeah, because I do want to fuse Loki. In fact, I guess we'll start with Loki. So I need 144 Tower cards for Loki. So let's go ahead and do that because your Loki might be very useful coming up. So that's why I want to use them just in case. Yes, again, having both Bufu and CEO sounds really useful, so yeah. So I'm giving the Dex card. And I think I'll also give him my Miragion card too. That I just bought. We'll make Loki a pretty decent persona, so yeah, there we go. And yeah, I'll see Balfu's the best with this, so yeah. So there you are. And of course, yeah, you can join it with the Miragadines that I'm gonna be throwing around properly now, so yeah. anyway, here he is. My name is Loki, one who walks in me. Let me ask, does your life have meaning? Hey, your answer should be interesting. So there we go. I think one more. And it's gonna be back to full personas. We're gonna be fusing Tenjiku Tokubei. And I'm gonna give him the Aquas card and the Dex card. Because he has Earth and Fire, so well, why not? Again, Magarla would be cool, but I don't have access to that. In fact, yeah, no persona returns from Magarla, but there is a persona that returns from Malakwas, so yeah, at least can get that. Anyway, Tenjiku Tokubei, I got him in my Persona 1 playthrough and I freaked out, so yeah, that was fun. That was a fun memory. Ninja Kabuki, whose father taught him toad spells. And yeah, he's actually pretty similar. One of the things I really liked about him in Persona was Makakacha, and he has it in this game, which is nice. It does mean that, yeah, I don't need Azumio for Makakacha as much, so that's nice. That means I can get him for the Magnara card, so yeah, I'll think about that. Maybe after this dungeon, because there is another person I can get that also gets Makakacha, so yeah. It's one of the it's another one at the what am I trying to say? Minor Arcana dudes, but anyway, I'm Tenjiku Tokubei. I shall show you my craft that I have learned from many exotic countries. And yeah, I think I might stick around for a little bit longer. His aim is good, but yeah, it's not like, I mean, it's very good to be honest, but yeah. I felt kind of bad that I put away Sartupa Sasuke as quickly as I did, so yeah. So I've got some powerful personas, let's make use of them. So yeah, I'll get Loki and stuff of hell. I think I'm actually going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. So there we go. So how should we set things up? So Maya should keep using Agrippa, because Agrippa is very nice. I want to keep leveling them up. Tenjiku Tokubei starts with Magnar, which is great. And then yeah, Sakya obviously has Miragi Dine, so we could have some fun with that. And then after that, I want to use Byaku for the because yeah, I want to mutate Byaku, and then we're gonna use, I guess, Loki, right? I'll try to get Bufla on Loki done. So yeah, that'll be the plan. Up attack. So yeah, this is what we'll do for now. It does say that, yeah, maybe Tenjiku Tokubei gets max strength, but again, I'm not gonna return him immediately like I did with Sartobi Sasuke. Especially considering the next full persona won't be for a while, so yeah. But anyway, and yeah, as for the full cards, again, we need to be level 45 to get the next one, so I guess I can wait. But anyway, we're gonna go back to Hirosaka, because yeah, we're going to the RH shelter now. So yeah, let's get a move on, shall we? Let's show off our new fusion spell. Thanks to cheating, I mean, cheating slash, you know, making use of my tools, I guess. But anyway, I want to do it like this. And then, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go for Aquas, and I guess we'll go for Zionka. Is again, I want to get a little bit rank so I can get Bufla and then we can use Ice Blast. Again, I like Loki because, again, having both water and, well, not water, ice and Bufla means that, yeah, he can either use Thunder Blast or Zeo Blast, doesn't matter. And yeah, here's our new fusion spell, Meltdown. Yeah, you're not supposed to get Meltdown for a while, but thanks to Miraculine's skill card, here we go. So there we go, that's going to be a very powerful attack, as you see there. So yeah, that's definitely going to be our best attack. And we got a Bufu card, that's nice. Because I kind of want that, because yeah, no, I was going to say, I was talking about Malakwas a little bit earlier, let me explain that. So again, there's a persona I want to get, I really wanted to get Magarla on them, but you can't, because it's only Ellie route, because yeah, that Magarla skill card, that's only on Ellie route. There's no other way to get something like that on Ninja route, so yeah. Instead, you get the Miragion card, which is still very nice. But anyway, so we'll have something, I'll get Malacus instead. And to do that, Kabanda. Kabanda returns from Malacus skill card. So I'm going to fuse him probably off this spot, and then I'll get it, and then yeah, I can fuse that persona whenever I feel like. So yeah. I might want Mulad to use that persona too, so yeah. And there we go, lots of damage. So yeah, now yeah, Nanjo is a powerhouse of persona on this side, which is really cool. Yeah, Sakya, yeah, definitely gonna be his best persona for a while, but that's a good for me, because Sakya does get Val Thunderbolt, which might actually be more important than Meraki Dine, for me at least. Because yeah, we're gonna need Zio skills a lot, so it'll be nice. So we go for Aquas, and yeah, once again I go for Sionga. I wouldn't like to give Malacus, to Loki too, but that's okay. We'll make do with Marakan. It means that yeah, his coverage is quite nice. And again, I'm mainly going to be using him with Sionga Bufla anyway, so it's fine. So I go for Meltdown. And we're going to be mainly using this, but that's okay. Again, I want to get rank on Agrippa, I also want to get rank on Sakya and then Chichiku Jogobe. Good thing about him is, of course, he's good with anyone, so yeah. I can basically give him to whoever I need him to give to, so yeah. And the Agrippa gets stats good. And we get another Bufu card, nice. Yes, again, that's Ice Blast right there. And it's time for the Air Raid Shelter. So, again, the only rumors that matter in the Air Raid Shelter are, yeah, the demon ones. Or the skill ones, I mean. So yeah, let me look at the map again, because I need to figure out where Area Shelter 3 is. Area 3, I mean. It's a little bit more forward, so yeah. I believe, is either, again, you never got a map for this area, which is kind of weird, but anyway. I believe it's over here, yes. So now let's get the actual map for Area 3. So we start here, we want to keep going north, and we immediately get around the corner. But hey, it's demons I need to talk to, so yeah. Because they're going to give me info, so yeah, let's talk to Rasputin. And I need to remember what these guys wanted again, so I need to make them joyful. Don't need to make them eager yet. This is costing a fortune once again. So yeah, we'll have Balfu. So yeah, let's chat it up. Because yeah, like I said before, yeah, we can only get the rumor skills here. So that's what I'm going to work on. You couldn't get them in the lab for some reason, so yeah. So I will work on it now. So yeah, give me info. And there we go. Dynamic Lucky Valve. Do you know how the demon fire attack? The improved demon uses a spell called Dynamic Lucky Valve. So go ahead and spread that as well. We have Mr. Principality, and he wants Persuade Special. So I need to remember the order for that. And then that needs Nancho, because it has special in the name. But again, let's double check. So... alright, Katsuya Maya Nancho. That is Persuade Specials, there you go. Hopefully I can remember that, because we're going to be talking to Principality a lot. So I'll do that. Actually that worked. Because yeah, he has Wonder Sakura, but it's weak. I'm wondering if maybe I wonder if I maybe do that first, and then I mean yeah, I probably should just spread it first, I think, but anyway. This might actually kill him, but that's okay, because again, I kinda want Alpha to just get to Bufula, and then yeah, he can start using Ice Blast. So there we go. Hey, I wouldn't mind keeping using Loki, like I said. Having someone who can just use Wonder Blast for me would be nice. There you go, rank 2. Can't remember if Bufala's rank 2 or 3, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I do think that Loki will be a bit hard to rank up. It'll also be hard to mutate too, because yeah. Hey, there it is. Sorry, Ice Blast now. That's good. Again, I actually don't have the fortune. I probably should have gone the fortune, but it's okay because we are getting rumors mainly anyway, so I think it's fine. And again, I said that I want to get the mutation of Byakko, but he's not even ending the fusion spot anyway, so maybe it'll be something easier to do after this, but anyway. So yeah, can you do any tricks? Sure. No, I can't. What I try and do by making me angry? Give you wrinkles. He got scared. Hi Rika, I'm not interested in you, but hey, you do want Flamenco de la Pasión, so that's good. Because that'll make it eager, so I can get more cards, because why not? So there you go. Again, I'm more interested in the demons I already have packs with, so yeah. All of them should do for getting the rumors, so yeah. So there we go. Let's keep exploring this area. Once I've explored, I'm just go for random encounters, then yeah, I'll start talking about my topics. Well, yeah, I'm just hunting for these rumors. But anyway, I have Ice Blast now. Let's make use of it. Alongside, Meltdown. Yeah. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep spamming Meltdown like this, or it depends. Because sometimes I might want other personas to get mutations, so yeah. So maybe I don't need to, but we'll see. Here's an Ice Blast. And yeah, it kills all of them. That's alright. Here's a gun. Like I said, Byakko getting mutations would be nice, so yeah. So now I kind of wish I had the fortune, but that's okay. August 10th. Today, Sachiko found something shiny in the air raid shelter. This is going to be Sachiko's treasure. That's the letter. Is there any other letters? The answer is no. Just a note and a map. And once I get the map, we can go back to the start, and then we can farm random cars. So yeah. Here's the note. We have posted the food distribution schedule. Be sure to ball in the north near the entrance. So there you go. And down here should be the map. Hopefully. Yeah, we got this encounter again. So I'll have Mr. Rasputin here spread the rumor about the Navkakila. So you can start getting information about it. I need to show up the Navkakila later too, so I also need to use power tracks, so yeah. I guess that's something I could also work on off screen as well. But anyway, instead I wanted to give me an iron because I spent the text too fast, so that was annoying. That's okay. Now I'm messing up with these contacts too. It's not just having bad luck, so yeah. Anyway. Say this time, spread the rumor. Rumor spell, arrow check, uses dynamic calculator. There you go. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go for Ice Blast once again. So now, yeah, look at the rumors about both Wanderer's Arcus and Dynamic Calculator. And then yeah, I can start thinking about this. I don't think I need to worry about Dynamic Calculator too much because yeah, Wanderer's Arcus does mean I can get a. Basically, one way I like to use the one way I like to use these skills is that I like to use it as a way to get those minor arcana personas because yeah, it's quite easy. You go to the first area obviously because again that's where the enemies are weaker. Is a map. And looking at the map, I think we are done. So yeah, there's also a shortcut back to area 2, but we don't really need to worry about that. So again, yeah, I'm just going to go back to the start. We're gonna farm in random encounters to get rumors, and then yeah, that's how we're gonna roll. So anyway, let's go for Ice Blast again, and let's go for nothing. I guess yeah, another thing I could do is actually get the the fortune. But I'll need to cut because again it takes a little while. It's a lot of saving really things, so yeah. I guess I'll do that because again, we are actually getting a lot of things with Ice Blast in this place. That's nice. I mean, not here, but now I don't want to. Oh yeah, maybe. Actually, no, I know why. Because we use Katsuya with the weaker persona. That's why. If I was doing Battlefield there, then yeah, we actually be killing those guys. So yeah, I guess I will go back. Because again, it would be better if, because if I can get Byakuran out, that would save me a lot of time later. So yeah. Because he does become a nice persona, mainly for Katsuya, so yeah. And also Nandra, to be honest, but anyway, Nandra does get level up. Alright, since I am just going backwards now, let's see. I can also go up here. And then yeah, that's also like a way back, so yeah. So I'll talk a little bit about my topic now. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. Then I can talk more about it once I get back. But anyway, more dudes. Hopefully they have info. So yeah, I want to think about Lone Shadow 2, or just Lone Shadow in general, because yeah, Lone Shadow was not in the original PS1 version, it was in the PSP version. I assume, again, they just want to add something new to this version, kind of like this additional scenarios in Innocent. I guess they felt like it. Anyway, give me info. And yeah, Dark Agilava is weak. How about we get a rumor that one of these is strong? So yeah, let's do that. Anyway, yeah, again, it was added for the PSP version. And yeah, I feel like what it's meant to do is, yeah, try to explain more about how these two games connect and more about the lore as well. Anyway, do you have info? No. Again, he definitely could have given me the info, but no. Because, you know, that's just how they roll. Anyway. So let's go for Meltdown here, and again, we'll see if Bufla actually kills. I feel like it can. I'm also outspeeding enemies very reliably, so yeah. Again, some of these are weaker enemies, sure, but yeah. It's okay. It does think I don't need the agility because that's nice. But anyway. Okay, that does good. So yeah. Again, Balbu's a lot stronger because yeah, Loki's a lot stronger, so yeah. So there you go. Very nice stuff. Anyway. And yeah, we're almost out. So now, yeah, I'm probably just gonna cut, and then yeah, I'm going to go get the fortune. And yeah, if anything interesting happens while I'm going back to get the fortune, then yeah, I'll show it. But anyway, and I'll go back to talking about the topic as we try and hunt down all these rumors. So yeah, see you in a little bit. Alright, we're back. Took a while to get the red dragon fortune, unfortunately, but oh well. So Kraken wants to speak to us. I'm not too untrusted, but hey. I can get some cards out of him, so... Working Woman, everyone's scolding. Everyone's scolding is all we got with this party, so I need to remember what that is. Nancho Katsuya Ulala, so let's do that. So you've seen this before. So there we go. I'll get more tower cards out of you. I think it's tower, I can't actually remember. Yes, 3 more probably. There you go. It's world actually, so there you go. I think I need world for a little bit, but that's okay. But anyway, so yeah, again, I was thinking about Lone Shadow 2 again. Yes, again, it does, you know, try to, you know, explain a lot of things. Maybe a little bit too well, I feel like, because it can definitely give away some plot points in this game too. I guess that's one disadvantage of it, but yeah. But again, I do like what it does explain too, because I feel like, yeah. Again, I feel like, it's just like, one thing I get is that again, there would be some things I wouldn't think that to pick up on, but yeah, then it explains them. I feel like it gets really interesting. I feel like, yeah, how, I think one of the big things for me is, yeah, in Lone Shadow 1, where, yeah, it shows that, yeah, because we changed the future, that meant that in Tatsuya's place, someone else got attacked and even killed, so yeah. So yeah, again, just explaining stuff like that is really interesting. Also showing more about, what happens to the people become jokers to you. Again, stuff like that is very interesting. Second, like I said, I don't think it's the best gameplay wise, is again. Using Tatsuya is fun on his own because again he is very strong. It's just that again, it's not really making use of the main gameplay. It's again the gameplay obviously revolves around using these fusion spells obviously, so yeah. So again that's a little bit interesting. But again, like I was saying before, it makes sense story-wise because again Tatsuya is on the wall in this plot, so yeah, it makes sense that he'd be going after things on his own, so yeah. Anyway, rank 3 good. Let's take him out now. So it doesn't one-shot everything, but that's okay. There's no problem with that, but anyway. And yeah, again, I feel like, yeah, I am mainly seeing it for the plot, and yeah, of course, learning more about, what Tatsuya is going through too. I think that is very interesting, because, yeah, he is a very important part of the plot, obviously, so yeah, getting to see more of him obviously helps, so yeah. We get 2 ranks, which is good. Because yeah, Gripper is kind of a nice persona, so yeah. Gets Agidine, that's one main reason why, so yeah. And yeah, now we have Kirsten and Megito now, so that's good. Let's keep that. So yeah. It got me thinking though, how do I compare Lucha 2 to like other additional scenarios, I feel like? Because again, this series is no stranger to these, in fact yeah, I feel like they're more common even nowadays, so yeah. I guess kind of, because yeah, I was thinking about, the answer and whatever re-release adds in terms of new content. That's what it's kind of making me feel like. I feel like the answer is the most, I like the answer is the one that makes the most sense to compare it to, because again, it's like, additional story that kind of connects to the main plot, although yeah, one big difference obviously is the fact that, this takes place during the plot. The answer I'm pretty sure takes place after the Persona 3's plot, so yeah. Sakya gets stats. That's definitely something I want to see, because yeah, we did give Sakya in-game skills, so I could definitely go to the end. Anyway, even more decks, let's go. Anyway. But again, I was also thinking, there's also like Stalking Quest Persona 1 2, that's just another game really. So that's kind of interesting. Also, yeah, this is the first time we get to see Power Check in this route, so that's kind of interesting. I think there's some enemy that doesn't appear in Ellie's route. I'm gonna assume it's like the Kraken or something like that. So yeah. Hey, Tyrannus, what did he want again to become? Its special report, which I think is Maya Nansho. Yes, so there you go. So we'll do that, and hopefully get more info out of him. But anyway, so again, yeah, Snow Quest is just, it's another route, so I don't think that counts, really. So give me info, please. And there we go. Wonder Quest is powerful. Now let's kill the rest, hopefully. So yeah. I'll go for Ice Husk. I guess one problem is that Power Jack could live. So yeah, and then my Meltdown wouldn't do so hot, although yeah, I do have Craggy Fang. So I can use that instead. In this situation, because again, we do not need that to risk anything here, because we don't need to risk, like the Power Chuck reflecting us, when I can just do that. So yeah, you got the freeze on both. Nice. But anyway, Matt, yeah, talking about this, and then yeah, Persona, well, Instant had those additional scenarios. They're kind of just, side scenarios, I guess. They weren't really connected to the main plot, which is one thing I do like about Moonshadow. And yeah, I think it's only really the only time that happens, because everything else that's like an additional scenario in Persona is kind of connected to the main plot. There's at least some connection to it, so yeah. So okay, I wasn't really a big fan of this, especially considering how it is, but I did find out later that there was some DLC scenarios, but only in Japan, so yeah. I think I was talking about, it would have been cool if there were more scenarios, and yeah, well there you go. I don't know if any of them would translate or not, but hey. And then of course you had Lone Share again. I'm liking what I'm seeing with it. Again, I haven't seen Lone Share 3 yet because I decided to save my blind reaction to it in this playthrough. Because again, I kind of view it as a post-game kind of thing. You don't need to do it all in once, so it technically isn't post-game, but yeah. But again, yeah, why not? I'll treat it as such. And it's kind of annoying, again, he doesn't have the info, but oh well. Again, we'll keep trying our hardest. That's what we need to do. Well, you know, I can also use save states if I really want, if I get really fed up, so yeah, there's also that anyway. Again, like I said, I like what I'm seeing so far. And then, yeah, there we go. Wonder Sakya, we want to spread that rumor. Because now we can get a new fusion spell. I do have a kind of lower the shoulder off with, so that's nice. So again, it'll be something I think about doing later, but anyway. Yes, your kind of lower can become a demon. Well, not demon. I keep calling them demons for some reason. I am playing an S&T game. Technically I am, but again, Persona's an offshoot, so yeah, it's not, you know, actual S&T. Let me kill him. Go. And yeah, special quote from Battlefield there. And no protection, that's okay. Battlefield is close to level up. So anyway, again, we'll see. We'll see how I feel about Lone Share. But yeah, again, Lone Share 1 and 2, quite like them. They're very interesting. And yeah, now let's go to talk to Tyrannus here, because he's going to spread that Wondrous Sakya rumor. Again, I have the count lower, and he can become a minor Arcana persona. So yeah, I can show that later. So yeah, it's a pretty decent one. It's alright. It's not like amazing or anything like that, but hey. So I need to spread a rumor with Kanalua. And yeah, Wondrous Sakya uses, so there we go. I only need to get okay now. So then we're done. So yeah, we're already making good progress. So once again, wanna do it like this, and then although yeah, of course this risks the dog outspeeding us and killing us, so yeah. But he better bites, so there we go, and it doesn't work. Good. But anyway, let's keep talking here. Again, like I said, I like what it sees, I like how it connects to the main plot, I like how it shows, you know, what Tatsu's struggles are during this plot. Because again, if you don't know what happened in Innocent Sin, it can be a bit hard to, you know, connect the dots. But I feel like, but then at the same time, there is one problem. I feel like gameplay-wise though, if you didn't play Innocent Sin and didn't get Transfer, it's kind of brutal, so yeah. So I'm kind of mixed on that, but other than that, yeah. Again, I like how it connects to the main plot, I like how it explains a lot of things, and I like how it shows more cuts here, so yeah. Any more sets on Gripper. Let's talk a little about the answer. So the thing is, about the answer, I haven't played it. In fact, yeah, when I was playing Persona 3 on the channel, I wasn't even considering showing it off. I think it was best not to, because again, I don't think my laptop is good enough to do that, so yeah. Is again, it's only on first, and I don't know if I need to play through. I probably didn't need to play through first, considering to play through portable. So yeah. But of course, that's not the only way to experience that story. There's episode Icus and Reload, but it's DLC is the thing. And the version that my brother has doesn't have it, so yeah. And now, yeah, that was powerful, so you need to get one more. So that's good. And then we're done with these rumors. Then maybe I can keep talking, and then I'll, and yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Unfortunately, yeah, we can't really protect against that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for double Ice Blaster, I think. With this Power Track. Means that we'll get the mutation, maybe on Byakuya again. Again, let's go for Ice Blast once again. Like so. We'll just let the Power Track go, and then yeah, that'll be it. That's a good thing he's doing some of that. Anyway. So again, the thing about the answer is that, again, I don't know much about it. I want to experience it myself one day. Maybe with episode Icus, but again, I'm not so sure how I'm going to do that, because again, my brother has, like, no interest after watching it. Because the other thing about it is that he basically just said that the gameplay was boring and uninteresting. So like, how do you convince him to play it again? Basically, he watched his friend play it, just how he knows that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So again, I guess I have to get the game myself one day if I really want to experience it. Wait, no, the better way is just watch someone's review about it. To be honest, but again, I feel like with Persona though, I feel like it's hard for me to like. I feel like for me, it's hard to tell how something feels without seeing it all the way through. I guess then I'm gonna play through, which I guess is probably the much wiser thing to do. But anyway, enough with tangent. Let's get more info. Anyway, yeah. So again, like I said, that's all I really know, because what I do know about the plot is vague. And I mean, my brother's told me a few things, but he hasn't really told me how he actually feels about it. He kind of just says the stuff that happens. So I assume, again, the gameplay's not good, but I think he's okay with the plot, which is, again, I did the same thing. I'm mashing my buns way too quick. Again, maybe it's because I'm talking about topics, so that's okay. It's fine, but anyway, so back to talk about the answer. Again, because I hear the answer talked about on the internet, it's kind of like, the story's controversial, and the gameplay's whatever, so it's kind of the opposite of how my brother was talking about Episodicus, so yeah. But anyway, give me info. There we go. So now all we need to do is find one more of those dudes, and then yeah, we're done. With this place at least. Again, I still need to, yeah. I might want to work on some of these mutations, but that's okay. Again, most of them I'm gonna do off screen because they're kind of uninteresting, so yeah. I won't say uninteresting, it's just gonna be me going into the first area and then running 4 mutations. So yeah. I wouldn't mind starting it because I do have another topic I kind of want to talk a little bit about, so yeah, because it's been on my mind a lot. And Byakko gets his honor fully, alright. You still can get a couple of things other than the mutation, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. And yeah, I don't mind doing this because I might actually use Byakko again, because the beasts in this game have a very good, okay, watch, this is gonna be the Archangel. Nope, it's the Principalities, that's good. So I think I make him happy. I make him eager, which isn't great. Alright, good. So now, yeah, I need to do this, and then with out of her. So yeah, that's great. Maybe I only need this topic, and then yeah. Again, the other topic I'm very passionate about, so I don't know if I want to talk about it now or talk about it later. So yeah. I think I might save it later because I feel like I could talk a long time about it. So yeah. Again, I'm a bit. I don't know what the right word is. I'm not deciding what I want to do, but that's okay. But anyway, that's both future spells done. So yeah, problem is this guy. So I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna make him eager. What was it again? It was investigation. So yeah, we'll do that. Because again, he has magician cards and 3 cards, so I'll take those. So what does he want? Yeah, like that. He's immune to magic. This is one reason why I want to do this. You got eager again, and yeah, crooked shortcut. I think they like it when you say that. So there you go. I guess another thing I can show is me fusing Kabanda because yeah, I want Kabanda for Malaquas because he gives the Malaquas cards. So yeah, that was annoying. But anyway, so yeah, let's actually go through this topic. I think that then I'll end the part. Again, I had another topic in mind, but hey, that actually went by a lot quicker than I thought it would, so yeah, I'll take it. But anyway. So yeah, let's see if we can get Byakko to mutate. Because if that happens, then yeah, I can show up the Persona becomes obviously, so yeah. And I'm gonna hope it's not an accident. I don't even know if you can get accidents that way, but yeah, just in case. Anyway, so we're gonna do stuff like this. So yeah. Anyway, that's yeah, talking about the answer a little bit. Again, like I said, I kind of want to see it for myself, but yeah, again, gameplay doesn't sound the most interesting, cool, my brother at least, and then yeah, the story again, we'll see because again, it's controversial. So yeah. Because again, it's just about that, yeah. Some people think that the themes, are very good. Some people think that, yeah, they're not. So, I mean, that's the idea. Again, I want to know for myself one day. We'll see when that day comes, but yeah, it is something I'm interested in, especially because, yeah, I am very passionate about Persona 3, especially as of late, because, again, Reload is so good. Yeah, Reload is such a good game, so yeah. And it's making me love Seas even more than I did when I was playing Portable. And I already liked the Seas a lot during Portable, so yeah. Anyway, enough about that. We'll talk a little bit about Golden. That added, obviously, the scenario with Marie at the end of the game, and then, yeah. And then, yeah, Persona 5 would do something similar with the third semester. Again, both of those are basically, like, kind of preludes to the main game. Like, yeah, you get to see, more of the cast together, you get to see how they interact with the new characters and stuff like that. And I kind of lumping them in together, but yeah. The main difference is definitely the gameplay, because, yeah, Golden aside, they wanted to gimmick up the dungeon to make it a bit more challenging, because, yeah, by that point in Golden, you're probably very overpowered, so, yeah, it is interesting to have a dungeon that, tries to challenge you with the SP, so, yeah. And then, yeah, Golden Royal decides to have a big final palace. And again, as for the plot, I feel like for Golden, it was a bit controversial, but definitely not as controversial as the answer. I feel like, from what I remember of it, is again, I kind of want to experience it myself. Once again. But the thing is, though, I feel like I like Marie. I feel like she's a good character, to be honest. From what I know. I know that not everyone likes her, but again, from what I've seen of her, though, I think she's pretty decent. And then, yeah, pretty much everyone loves the third semester and its new characters, as well as the final characters, too, yeah. It's, for a lot of people, it's the highlight of Royal. And yeah, I can definitely see that. It was definitely a lot of fun, so yeah. So again, yeah, Mono Persona, yeah, as you can tell, yeah, it kind of likes to add things for the end of the game. Answer obviously had a post-game, or post-story, I should be saying. That's probably more accurate. And then, yeah, third semester and Golden's content, yeah, it's basically stuff at the end of the game. Like, kind of an epilogue kind of thing, so yeah. So there's that. Fortunately, I'll say this is probably a good time to end things off then. So I think in the next spot, yeah, I'll work on trying to get this mutation of Byakko. And yeah, maybe maybe we'll get a lot of rank with Loki in the process, but hey, that's fine. I think Loki, again, he has problems ranking up, considering that, yeah, you can't get best with Loki on anyone, so yeah, it's fine. To give him a little bit of a head start, so yeah. Anyway. But again, yeah. Again, they like to add things to the endgame, which I feel like makes sense. But yeah, Lone Shadow is definitely quite unique in that regard, because yeah, I did mention that, yeah, I kind of view Lone Shadow 3 as Absolute Zero. Oh. At least it's better than Ice Breath, so it might do more damage. We'll see. But anyway. Again, the thing I Lone Shadow is that on Lone Shadow 3, it kind of takes place during the plot, which is kind of interesting. Again, it doesn't really add anything new to the actual game. It's like kind of just telling stuff that's going alongside it, but I think that's fine, right? Again, that does make it stand out a lot from, what Persona's doing nowadays, like, yeah, adding stuff mainly at the end to flesh things out and stuff. No problem with that either, but again, I find it kind of interesting how, Lone Shadow wants to do things, so yeah. So anyway, there we go. So yeah, Byakko just wants to get everything before he mutates, so yeah, that's okay, I guess. And yeah, he has a good choice considering that, he got stats. He has a good choice because he is best with everyone, so yeah. Even though, again, he does return for a unique item, the Desperate Merger, I think it is, which you can use as like an infinite revive item. And then yeah, he's also needing a fusion spell, a very good one. So I'll probably use a more one, but hey, there's a very big plus side to doing that. I can give him better skills, so yeah. I'll definitely consider that. But anyway. So yeah, that's mainly. Is there anything else I want to add to while I was talking about that? Again, yeah. I do like this concept. I think the only problem with it is the fact that, yeah, it does need re-releases, it feels like, so yeah. It kind of feels like, yeah, because you are adding more content, so yeah, it makes sense. And yeah, I don't think everyone's too big on re-releases. But I guess that's fine, because again, it does feel like Atlas is not, you know, using them as much. Like, yeah, really, I feel like doesn't need one. And then the same with Metaphor, so, you know, I haven't seen much of Metaphor, so yeah. But yeah, considering people love Metaphor so much, I think it makes sense, but anyway. Man, I'll get rid of this ghost, because again. Can't remember, like, oh yeah, it's investigation, right, wasn't it? Let me just do that. So am I correct on that? Yeah, there we go. So again, yeah. He actually likes being run a red light, which is kind of funny because again he can't drive. So yeah, I think we'll end things now. Again, like I said, I have a lot of mutations to work on. Again, I really want to get Byaku on the screen, but it looks like yeah, he wants to wait it out. And that's fine. Loki's doing quite nicely though for himself. He now has in a lot of ways. Again, Loki was all about status, but now that, you know, Zio and Bufu skills are a lot better in this game, he's a lot better himself, so that's nice. And his resistance not bad either. And again, Sakya's rank 3, Tajiko Tove is rank 3, Agrippa got a few mutations, now it's rank 6, that's nice. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go get the mutation on the fortune again. And then we'll work on, yeah, trying to get more of these, and yeah, I'll also work on the other ones. Like, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get, you know, kind of lower and power. Actually, Jack Frost. Parajack, I can show maybe in the next part what his Venus spell looks like. I'll do a second kind of low before I fuse him away, so yeah. Let me tee him away more like, so yeah. Anyway, this is kind of all over the place, but again, I do like this concept again. Showing more of the game, you know, explaining some things that weren't maybe explained the best originally. It's nice, and yeah. The songs that we've done this are very in fun and interesting ways. Again, not always it's, you know, a round of applause like third semester, because you have the answer being very controversial, but yeah. But for the most part, it's quite interesting to learn about, or at least, you know, experience. So yeah. So again, it's an interesting thing, but that's why I kind of want to talk about it, especially in regards to us doing Little Chat 2 now. But anyway, and like I said, yeah, for the next part, I'm going to prepare those personas, and then we're going to start. Actually, we're going to go chat it up, and then we're going to start the next dungeon, Smile Hero Sakya. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.